Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Should be safely on deck.
Birdie try up next. Settles in over the putt.
That was a good run at it, Rich. Really. This is that awkward length.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
So just a formality here.
I don't think a tourniquet is going to work after that one.
Tough to watch. Moving on to the 11th here, Frank, and this par 3 has to be the toughest here at TPC Boston. 231 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, it plays a little uphill, so this hole really does suit the high ball flyers. There's a big ridge in the middle of the green, so when that flag's on the back, you've got to hit your best shot.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that second shot.
Now on the green, has about 10 feet left there to save par. These putts keep the round together. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Locked in on the read and the speed. Losing a bit of ground now in this tournament. With the bogey, falls to 2 over. Frank, the 12th looks to be a pretty straightforward par 4.
Just bends to the left. There's a big sort of crop of mounds on that right side. If you can just go a little left of those, you get a nice kick forward.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. And from the fairway for his second shot here. And this is looking really good. Early part of this second iron, a good approach shot, Now, pretty good chance for birdie. He'll have 17 feet on this putt. Oh, you hate to miss from that distance. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Not what he had in mind when he stepped to the tee, but it would be just one drop shot. This for bogey. So, with that, 3 over par now for the round. Frank, par 4 13th. Just swing away with that big stick with the driver?
Big advantage if you've got another 10 or 15 yards left in the bag here. If you can carry that left side, you certainly shorten this hole up.
Excellent looking shot here. Can't ask for much more. Right in the fairway here at 13. This is the second shot at the par 4. Oh, what an incredible shot. On the tee now at another par 4, the 13th. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, it looks like it's a dogleg right, but ideally you want to keep that tee shot down the left, and you don't want to leave any of it behind.
Really good play off the tee, at least 300 yards and in the fairway. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
But that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
So with a mate, moves to even par. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're at the TPC Boston here in Massachusetts. And Frank, what kind of a golf course are we facing today?
Big golf course, very much a sort of an inland link style. Gil Hands and Brad Faxon, they've tweaked it over the last few years. It's been a staple on the FedEx Cup playoffs since 2007.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports on a gorgeous New England afternoon. It's fall, the leaves are changing, and maybe the fortunes will change as players get set for the 10th hole.
Yeah, good par 4, relatively straight. No fairway bunkers really in play. Got to be careful with the second shot, though. That water does come into play on the left side.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Bogey here yesterday. Chance to better that today. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy. Featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Now to the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, 231-yard par 3.
Have you got the shot? Are you good enough? It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Second shot. Good look at the green. And he's made the green. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Well, that's just a poor putt, Frank, and now let's hope he doesn't make a Michael Bublé.
He's hardly going to be singing after that one.
Going to tap out on this hole for the week. Another bogey on this hole. Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey. Moving on now to the 12th, and Frank, describe this hole for us.
Sneaky good par 4. It's long enough, you know, sort of that 450, 460 mark. Bends a little to the left. Really, you want to be in the middle of fairway here because that second shot with the green just tilting towards the hazard. One of the toughest second shots you have on the golf course.
That's in the fairway. This, the second shot here at the par 4. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Coming off a bogey here yesterday, chance to make it right. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Back-to-back par fours here at TPC Boston, set to tee off, Frank, at the 13th.
Nice big tee shot here. Once again, suits the long hitters. There's a little bit of a quarry that you've got to carry across. Tom Weisskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. He just missed the bunker.
Not a problem there, Rich.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That is a painful miss right there. And a bogey, drop shot here at the 13th. Something about this hole, it has not been kind. Bogey yesterday and staring at another one today. So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. Frank, the 14th. A shortish 495-yard hole?
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Set to go, not an easy shot by any means. And it makes the green in regulation. So they'll tap in. Frank, where is that thing?
Yeah, thank God for small mercies.
Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Chance to get it close here. Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Struggling a bit with the flat stick, and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament. So that is the end of the second round, and unfortunately, the end of the tournament for our featured player, missing the cut.
Well, they certainly didn't hit the magic number here for the tournament. Fell below the cut line, and they just couldn't make it back. There's always next week.